You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into wondrous lands whose boundaries are that of the imagination. Your next stop, the Cardone Zone.
You know the routine! You know the routine! You know the routine! Mr. 239, you know the routine. It's Monday Night Raw. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I didn't switch it over. Did I switch it over? What's it doing? Oh yeah, there we go. This silly goose. Anyways, we're here. We're doing it. Welcome to another episode. Let's get this party started. As you can tell, it's pouring down rain. So if the live stream starts acting up, it is not me. It's our wonderful Florida weather that we're having. It's amazing. Give a round of applause, everybody. Thank you for tuning in on episode 254, our third episode on YouTube. You guys are in the chat room. I see everybody's in the chat room now. Gonna have to make sure you guys let me know what your name is next to your tag name, because some of the names I don't know who it is. Hashis, I know who it is. I know Kenny's photos. I know KW. Kayla Poliska. I see Poliska. Jeez. Man, oh man. I'm ready for it, dude. I love seeing the chat room fired up, dude. Let's freaking go, dude. I'm excited. We have a great show tonight. I'm excited. It's Baker 747's in the house. Chris Fan Senior's in the house, and Crash Jr. Baker, I just want to say one thing. Appreciate my Region 8 friends and family. You guys always make me feel good. Baker, thank you for making that post in the Region 8 Facebook forum, tagging the YouTube channel, and letting everybody remember to come to this channel. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it. We'll get back to our routine of like we had Facebook. We used to crank out 60 to 70 live viewers, 1,000 comments sometimes, 500 comments, but we'll get back into it. This is way easier. Once you figure the chats out, you guys will do it. The London Bridge is burning down. My man's in the house too. Awesome. I was just having way too many problems with Facebook. It would just wouldn't let me play. I have copyright free music, like legit paid for it, copy free music, and it was still hammering my page for infringements and making me pay for it. It was taking away my monetization out of it, everything. I worked super hard to get the 3,000 followers and really work hard to make that Facebook page really sustainable. And then we're gonna start all over. So it is what it is. I just can't deal with that nonsense anymore. It hurts my ability to give you guys the best show. And it really just makes everything a pain in the ass for me to even try to do anything on the show. Every time I play one of your guys' videos, the music, like when we were listening to Glenn's, it flagged me on Facebook, streaming it to it. So that's why I don't stream Facebook no more. So, Savada, much love, brother. Didn't race, but always love your support. Thanks. All right, so what we got going on here is we're going to be high from the Gilroy, California. Man, California, baby. How's the weather over there? Chris Fancy's Facebook kills the money with the monetization content. Dude, we are usually getting, like, not to give you guys anything crazy, but to let you know, like, how hard it is to come from Facebook. My page was generating, like, $100 a month, which was ability to, like, help me buy shirts, swag, and giveaway. And sometimes it would actually just help me get to some of the places to where sometimes I don't get paid to go and announce. Sometimes I just tell the promoters, just fly me out, give me a place to sleep, and make sure I have a ride, and I'll do all the rest under good faith. So sometimes that helps me get to places. So tonight's show, we're going to talk about P1 Aquex had another phenomenal race weekend in Kissimmee St. Cloud. Wild Wild West had a phenomenal weekend. Topaz, I believe 114 entries. I mean, come on. They are doing it. Killing it. 10mm photos in the house. Hell yeah, Pete. Also, our boys, East Coast Watercross, Sean Dudek putting in some work with a busted ass neck and shoulder, back, ankles. One-man show with a bunch of people supporting them. They had another phenomenal event in PA, and they were getting the Facebook gremlins messing with their Facebook Live, so they went to YouTube on theirs. It was beautiful right there. Burke and Gunchard really making it happen. Let's see what else we're going to talk about tonight. We got Great Lakes Watercross. We got that Triple Crown coming up weekend. Let's just get into it. Let's stop talking. Let's just get right into it. Quit the finaganagas. Let's just do it. Bring up our page. Here we go. All right, so going into it, this is where we're at. We're looking at our big white PDF file, July. We just had the 11th, so we had PA, East Coast Watercross, Topaz, and Kissimmee St. Cloud. This weekend coming up, we have Harbor Beach, Michigan, round 2 of the Triple Crown. Also this weekend coming up will be Clinton Lake, Kansas, Mid-America Series, Naughty Water Racing, mouthful of words to spit out at one time. Also, Alberta Beach is going to be Western Canadian Watercraft Association, and also Petros WA PNW Water X Racing. And them guys have been doing pretty good. I'm still fathom away with $200, race as many classes as you want. I mean, really? And then if you look at it, man, Great Lakes Watercross is really coming in fire with back-to-back racing. I mean, then they're going to be the 26, 27, which is the last week of the month. They're going to go back to Indiana for Great Lakes Watercross again. And then we're going to start the month off August, Plattsburgh, New York, round 3 Triple Crown. And then Knoxville, Tennessee, American Jet Sports, that'll be that one. August 2nd and 3rd will be Lake Oso with the PNW Water X Racing guys. And 2 and 3 will be the Outlaw Series. And then 8, 10 will be Sparks Marine, Nevada. So, fortunately, some breaking news over the weekend for myself with the Wild West Watercross. I was expected to fly out for that one Friday, be there Friday, leave Monday morning. Well, good old Charlotte County decided to get their schooling out, and my kid Giovanni's first day of school is going to be on the 11th. So if we can't change our flight for me to leave late Sunday evening, get in Monday morning, I probably won't be able to make it out to the Wild West Watercross. I know I've been talking all this shit, smack talking about taking that money from the sport class. Trust me, I want to come bad. As of right now, the plan is still to come out and have fun with you guys. But if I can't get back for the first day of school for my kid, I can't leave. I hope you guys understand. When it comes to my kids, most of you guys know I don't fuck around. Jet ski racing can just wait. Kids are only young once, just to let you know. When they get like mouthy and like middle-aged teens, like 5th graders and 6th, 7th, 8th graders, then you can slap them around and have fun with them. But when they're like 1 to 5, and then like 5 to 9, like just gotta like absorb that. So hopefully we can get my schedule changed for that flight and we'll be out there. So that is our schedule for that. Now let's exit out of that and go right into, let's just talk about P1. P1 had a phenomenal freaking race weekend. Big upside changes, everything else in between. Some upset people, but that freaking Sea-Doo is still putting out there. But I am mad happy for this one right here. Where's it at? Where's my boy at? Nope, it's not that one. My dude right there, Christian Daly, taking the #1 spot. I told Dustin, I texted him a long time ago when they were letting the names out of who's going to be on a ride. I said, bringing Christian Daly on board Team Farthing Racing, I guaranteed he was going to have some podium finishes. The dude can ride. He's got racing in his blood. His brother races IndyCar. I've been racing sport boats with him for a long time, and anytime I've seen him on the water, I'm excited for that dude. The dude can race. I love it. Mad shout out to Devin Farthing coming on the 2nd spot, and our chicken man Jay Edworthy putting it down in 3rd for the top 3 weekend. Don't get off. Anthony Radman Radtech was right there in 4th, putting a hurt locker on there. Tim Miller with a 6. And mad shout out to Trey Williams, best finish overall in pro class with a top 6. Almost made that top 5 mark right there. Coming up behind him 7th, the Decino Casara. I don't know that one. Noah Skips right there had a tough break right there on Moto 3. Come to find out, led the race for 29 and a half minutes, and the engine let go on the last lap and broed it in. I think he said he came in, what did he say? Came in 4th, right? Came in 4th on 2 cylinders. So I mean, really, if you think about that, Naughty Water Clinton Lake race is canceled. Is that because of all the rain you guys got going over there? Busher says, my son begins pre-K August 11th, not missing it for the world. I hear you guys, family first. Yeah, so, man, Noah Skips was there. He had a solid day. What would he have? He had a 4, a 417, a 417, and a 4. So Moto 2 really freaking hurt him on that one. And then another one, Lagopagos, top 10, coming in 9th. And freaking Russo? Holy smokes. Jason Russo, top 10 finish, baby. Get you some. Oh, and he's on a Sea-Doo too, bro. He talks mad shit about that Sea-Doo all day long. And look at him. Getting out there on top 10. He had a 12, 13, and a 6. Whew. That Moto 3, I told you guys that water's going to be hot. Look, did not finish, did not race, did not race, did not race, did not race. Look at the penalties. 110, 1 lap, hit buoy. 361, 3 laps, hit buoy. Golly. Who's 361? Where's that one at? 361? That's Lagopagos. Gee. Lagopagos got hit with 3 laps, right? And he still finished, what did it say? 9th? Jeez. Boat 11? That's Delisio. 2 lap, hit buoys. 22 hit buoy. They ain't fucking around with those buoys. Raditic, man. Let's see. On the other one, race 2, they had 126, 110, 116, 2 position penalty, craft swap. No big deal. And then race Moto 1, they didn't have anything on that one. So Pro Class looking really good right there. It looks like Juan Loscando didn't have issues. Cameron Powell went out there with a 13, did not finish, and did not race. They must have had some problems with that boat. Vanjie out there, he did not finish. 8th, 11th. What did it say? 8th? Yeah, 8th, did not race. Man. D-Mac out there with a 14, 15, 14. Tori, man, Tori having a tough first 2 rounds, man. Man, did not race. Another did not race first moto, and then a 14 and a 9th. Man, what the hell's going on with him? Landis out there with a 10, 7 and did not finish. So Moto 3 issue right there. Ian Smith had a did not finish, a 10 and a 5. Man, if Ian would have had Moto 1 finish, he probably would have had a way better scoring in that one. But Russo, Lagopagos, Noah, Dezino, Trey Williams, Tim Miller, Radman, Jay Edworthy, Devin, and Christian. Mad props. Whoo. Pinned up performance in the house. What's going on, my dudes? Good Pro Class right there. It's weird seeing only 19 pro racers, though. This is usually what our amateur class is looking like right now. You know what I mean? Like, usually we're seeing, like, 18 amateurs. Now we're going to go to our amateur class right here, and we've got 23 of them in the game right now. 23 amateurs in the game right now. Props off to Cooper Caldwell coming in with a 1-1-1. Flawless victory right there. Valentina coming in with a 3-3 and a 4. Managed to keep, oh, she's on a 325 this year. Managed to keep the boat together, finish the race. So mad shouts out. Bouchard getting his first podium finish for, wait, no, is it his second podium? Did he get, no, it's his first podium finish for the year in amateur P1. So dude coming back. Don't let that old man fool you guys, dude. He's gonna put a whooping out there. So Bouchard come out there with a 2.5 and a 6. Garrett Lofton on a Yamaha at a 5.4 and a 5. Glenn Glidden looking good out there with a 6.12 and a 3. That 12 hurt him bad. And Nortrup, oh man, Nortrup would have had another podium finish if he didn't have a DNF on Moto 2. Because he had a 4 DNF and a 2. Man, tough break right there. Yanel Fiella with a 10.67. Yanel needs to be in pro class, bro. I don't know why he's an amateur, bro. Armando Martinez looking good with an 8.78. That's the consistency right there. And then we got Nathan Dolly. Why is it doing this to me? Get rid of the arrows. Stupid. Nathan Dolly had a 7.2 and did not finish. Fuck, man. The DNFs, excuse my language, are really putting a hurt locker on our racers, man. It goes to show you guys, I told you guys before, you know, a lot of guys were giving me a hard time my first year racing. I just consistently stayed out there and was able to snatch a 7th overall for the season. It's consistency. Finishing the classes, finishing the races, and getting as many points as you can. Because the DNFs are a struggle bus. They kill you. Dominic Barella had a 9.9 and a 9. Freaking consistency, man, right there. If he can just continue that, he might just take points for the year. Martin Byswaskis had 11.8 and a 13. And then you had Kevin Sullyman, 13, 13, 10. And Domenico Barella Jr. had a 14, 11, 11. He had a nasty get off, too. Did you guys see him split open? Or his nose got split open? He stayed out the road. So Gavin Russo looking good with had a DNF, a 10, and a 12. Josiah come out there with a 15, 14, 14. So 15. Jonathan Dent, 18, 17, 15. Old man Jonathan just likes riding, dude. That dude's just out there just riding, having fun, enjoying being out there. Boy, I love Dent. He's good people. And pinned up's very own Rafael Ascosta with a 16, 15, did not race. I told him, man, P1 don't play around. I told him he's going to be feeling that old man body. He's going to be aching. And then you had Justin O'Connor with a 12, did not race. And then you go down the bottom pack, man, everybody did not race. It looks like everybody's having issues. So you had Justin had issues. Anthony Galago had he had issues, a 19, 16, and a 16. Though he was the only one bottom of the pack to have issues. Shelby was having issues on both Moto 2 and 3. Andre Edmond had some issues with his boat. Lopez did not race, and Mantle didn't race. So let's see what our penalties of race 1 was going to be. So hit buoy 71, which is going to be Sullivan. 469 cut the course. What? Jeez, who's 469? That's Dominic Jr. 333 hit buoy 1 lap. Who's 33? That's Josiah. I don't understand. I raced P1 for like 4 years, and never once touched one of those freaking buoys. Like, it's not buoy course, man. You don't need to cut that buoy. Just sweep it. There's no reason to even get close to it. It's an endurance, wide open course. You're chopping speed. Just sweep it. Get around, go. Moto 2 penalties. So you had 116X. Let's see who 116 is. That'd be Andre. He had two position swap because he switched crafts. 174 minus 1 lap hit a buoy. Who's 174? Klein Glidden. 714 verbal warning. Wow. Dominic. Verbal warning for safety infraction. Man. Not good, my friend. Not good. Number 20. 1 lap hit buoy. Guys aren't playing around with these. Martin. 333, which is Josiah again. 106. Who's 106? There's a 106 in amateur? Oh, that's Anthony. Anyways, good turnout right there. Let's see what we got here. Pinned up. Todd Zarzinski representing. Where'd it go? Trying to catch up. Heartbreaking the lead for that long. Didn't have boat issues. Definitely. Alpha Jet Studios in the house. What's going on? Pat says blue-green allergy. Pinned up for it. What's up, bud? Represent Region Racing this past weekend. Big supporter of C46. Eric Grinwald says, what's up? What's up, Grinwald family? Love seeing the Dollies up there. I definitely love seeing the Dollies racing too, man. If they just not have these one moto missings. I know the first race in New Orleans, they had a late flight. That's what was coming down with it. But, man, having these we got reckless abandonments in the house, sharks in the water. Chris Van Zee says consistency is the key in the points race. Definitely. Pinned Up says he's laughing about it. Pinned Up says also cook the motor in Moto 3. Jeez. Are we talking like cooked like 239 cooked, or cooked like Pinned Up Performance peekaboo hole, right? JR Demons around in the room, 404's in the house. Sparks. All right, so that's that. So P1 looking good. I believe what is going to be their next race coming up? Let's see if we can find it real quick, because you know it's going to be a nightmare trying to find something. So let's see. Trying to think. We complain. I love this one. We received complaints about firecracker pops are being popped around the pits. You guys are silly. Oh yeah, we forgot. I'm sorry. We forgot one more. We forgot the amateur 200 class. How dare I? Match respects out to our boy Caden Baldwin with a 2-3 and a 1. Baron Minnick with a 1-4 and a 2. Gary Hoblin Jr. podium with a 3-1-3. Good finish right there. And you guys, if you guys know Gary Hoblin Jr., kid started off on a stand-up and has been thrown to the wolves racing and has stuck it out entirely through everything he's been done and has really beat all odds and coming out good. Becoming a really talented young racer here in Florida. Well, not Florida. I think he's in the Mississippi area, Panhandle area. But Orleans had a motor fatigue issue, but able to come back and really put it together. Noah Dolly with a 5-5 and a 4. Got to get used to everything. So our AM 200 classes are still stacking up, looking good. Maybe I should just get a 200 boat and go out there and race. Still get my ass handed to me. All right, so there's that one. So we talked about P1. What's our next one? Let's go to our favorites. Where's our favorites? Right here. Pow! East Coast Watercross in the house right here. And they had a phenomenal weekend racing at Lock Haven. 900 only 2 hours on it. Overheated it. Woo! I told you the water was hot. You guys don't believe me.
Race number 2, Junior Sports Spec. You're up on deck.
So it looks like they had a phenomenal weekend. Which one is this? This is going to be, I think this was Sunday's race order. Which is still a good turnout. I think they did. Sean said it was 80? No, 75 on Saturday. So let's go look at Saturdays. We'll go with some pictures here in a minute. So I believe, yeah. So this would be Saturdays. So the Saturday's results right here. Vintage 550, not a big turnout right there, but right there's Vintage Ski Open had a good turnout with 11 on the board. John taking a whole thing right there with Michelle and then Peter. Junior Sport Spec, 5 on the line right there. Ryder Downey, Caleb Tracy, Kyson, Avery Nickerson, and Gage. Good turnout for the juniors. Super Chicken, I mean, I can't believe you guys. These guys are ruthless with the Super Chickens up there. 4 of them out there. Aaron He taking a 1-2, Tully with a 3-1, James Hager with a 2-4, and Susan right there rounding it up with a 4-3. Pro-Am Ski Stock, Schrecker taking a 1 all the way. Novice Sports Spec right here, 4 in the bunch. Now remember, guys, these are the skis that are going to be coming up in the sport class. These are the young ones right here. They ran Vintage 550 at the same time as Vintage, but scored separate. Pete says, thanks for Charles G for the help getting us set up with the stream, and Terry for running the camera. Terry Burke was running the camera? Man, oh man. Thermostat housing exploded. Oh man. Sheboygan, Wisconsin, August 8th and 10th is P1's next. Thanks, Breaker. Because you know that would have turned into a disaster, me trying to find it. It used to be so simple, now it's just a disaster. Our first strokes right here, Kyle Lizzie, Kelly Wilcox, Blair Green. Oh, you dirty. How unbelievable. How did it do that to me? I just totally just did that to me. I can't believe it. Let's see. Back to where we are. Non-Sport Spec, Pro-Am. All right, Sport GP, 1 out there. Pro-Am Sport Spec. Only 5 out there, man. You guys are better than that. Kayla almost came out with a victory. Brett Hunt is like on a flawless victory. You guys gonna let Brett put an ass whooping on you guys out there? This is ridiculous, man. Mad respect to him, though, out there putting to work. Kayla sent me some videos, so we're going to look at her videos, see what she's got. Andrew Friedman out there with a 3-3. Carl Hosch with a 4-4. And John didn't race. Pro around 1100. Scott and Troy. Junior X2. Warren Burke with a 1-2. Freaking Chris Van Wee Jr. Crash Bandicoot didn't break the boat this time. Chris V. Sr. says Crash 808. Warren raised $700 plus on Saturday to help Sean with the ambulance service. No smack, really. See, Chris Van, how did they raise up? You guys heard that? Chris Van Jr. and Warren Burke raised $700+ on Saturday to help Sean with the ambulance service. Mad freaking respect. Andrew and Carl race Sports Spec on X2s. Holy crap. Jeez. You guys hear the rain? Watch. That's all rain. It's coming down in buckets. Anyways. Runabout 11, Joe DeMero out there with a 2-1, Cove with a 1-2, and Terry Burke with a 3-3. So Terry's got that new boat out there. It looks amazing. Zarzinski really building it out there. Women's 1100. How's that one? Ryan Gonzalez with a 1-1, and Stephanie Sinclair did not start. And then beginner 1100, Susan and Tully. Oh, you guys are starting to come out there. So you guys got the Tullys. You guys got Zipkins on 1100s now. You guys are going to pull them off the Super Chickens and put them on 1100s. Holy smokes. Pro-Am Ski Lights. I think this might be the largest class of the weekend. 10 on the line. Jack Elliott with a 1-1. Joey Lyons with a 2-2. And Sebastian Wilcox with a 3-3. Benson I should have never looked at it. I'm not going to try it. I know how to say it, and I've always screwed up after I look at it. So I'm sorry, Ben. So there's your right there. Pro MX2 Open, you guys had 6. So Kayla taking it with a 2-1. Get it, girl. Andrew Freeman with a 1-2. John with a 4-3. Mark with a 3-4. Man. Let's see what they said. Andrew Carl, Race Sports Bet. Crash says, Hell yeah. Chris says, Senior says, hit the crowd for donations. Wow. That's freaking awesome, dude. Two-Cylinder Pete says, sometimes they surprise us, and it's not always a bad thing. Hey, man, you guys have some wicked, intelligent kids that are really putting in the work. So mad props to them. We went around and asked people if they wanted to donate to Sean in a matter of a few hours from our last Moto 2 awards. Freaking Sean. Come on, Dudek. Killing it with the team. Juniors, not much going on with the knot right there. Promski GP, 8 on there right there. I'm glad I don't see Dudek's name out there. If you guys see Sean trying to race until he gets super healthy, you better judo kick him right in the throat. Ka-ka! Tell him to sit his ass down, relax, heal. Rick Stryker taking a 1-1. Sebastian with a 3-2. Jack Cutts with a 2-3. Glenn Sylvester with a 4-4. Good racing all the way around right there. So that was that right there on Saturday. Ben Corset E. Ashley says, Pinup Performance, you only had a bad start because of that pre-workout. The wife. Well, Ashley, I can only imagine what the pre-workout was. Ashley. Oh, man. So, all right. So, let's go over here. So, I know Kayla sent me a video. Let's see what we got here. Where is that? She says, not my best race personally this weekend, but probably the most interesting one for others to watch. So that'll be interesting. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if it'll let me do live screen. Big screen. Ah, hold on. Is there audio? Oh, there is audio. Okay. Told you guys. Rain-X and ceramic. Big vintage class. That Peak X2 is gangster looking though. Look at Andrew Freeman out there beating on his girlfriend. Not nice. She went for the clean water. Talk about taking a shower on this boat. Ooh, gonna get a whole shot. Oh, man. Just had a little more oomph. Get out of that water. John went the wrong buoy and took Andrew with him. So you got this. Because they all went the wrong way, so she technically has this. So she just races smart. We'll see if they do the makeup buoy. This is why I don't play follow the leader. Oh! Dude, that boat is moving though. Yeah, because on the start, you're supposed to skip the first red buoy. Yeah. Great race site, though. I don't know what you're talking about, Kayla. This is a good race right here. There's got to be some extra stuff going down in the middle of the pack. Really got this thing dialed in, though. It's got that power. So we never did the makeup buoy. They did the makeup buoy. I ended up getting past when I take the Joker. Oh, there's a Joker. There's a fucking Joker. When did he make the makeup buoy. I never saw him do it. He's supposed to do it like on the first lap, I thought. Because if he hit the makeup buoy, you should have had him beat there. Isn't the Joker buoy in the makeup buoy too? Dude, that thing is moving. The big boats. I wish the runabouts would have showed up. That would have been a badass course right here. Flying. The inside, if you're able to carve through this a lot quicker, like not let off, you would have had him beat. Your boat can go through it fast. You can see it right there. Carrying that speed perfect. It hooks a little too hard and probably eject you off. Mark is in first now. He did course right, but I pass him when he takes the Joker. Got it. Lamar's in the room. Lamar, see, he figured out the chat. I told you. Notice all you guys, did you not notice that that was the first time she actually looked? Didn't give a shit about anyone else. Saw the guys make the wrong way turn, continued doing her own thing, and she did a first glance. First time out of what, 3 laps? Remember that, guys. You don't have to look back. Just do your own race. And stay tuned, we're gonna do Wild Wild West next. I got all kinds of videos for them guys, and they got their results already posted also. Kayla says, my ski was not even running as good as it should. The cylinders were totally filled with gas from leaking. And that's a bumpy drive to the race. It was a rough Friday. Oh man, Freeman says, we added the buoy, no need to make up. Freeman. Oh my gosh. Freeman says we added a buoy, so no makeup buoy needed. Oh shit. Oh, look at that pass. So pick Kayla, this was Saturday's race? Look at the drone right there. So it looks like there's gonna be there's 2 splits. Got all that clean water right there. Moving now. Get that clean water. X2s love bunny hopping, don't they? Caleb putting that work in. just looking back going, can I just take a breath? Andrew Green is, I know we went the wrong one. I was avoiding T-boning. That's a good move. I like that. I can respect that one. That buoy right there, I feel like it was an exciting course. Look at that scenery. Kayla says, this was Sunday. Okay. So I did the same thing. If I added a buoy in the first lap, I wasn't sure if I had to or didn't have them hit the makeup buoy. Sean says, no, you didn't. You didn't have to hit the makeup buoy. So I always considered if you miss a buoy on the start, you're always down a lap. You have to, if it's on the sweeping start, you should always do a makeup buoy on that lap. That's what I've learned, what I've always considered what we're supposed to do. You add an extra, I don't know, it's weird. You added an extra buoy, but you still missed the course wrong. I don't know. It's kind of one of those racer discretions, race director discretion ones. Makes sense if you did an extra buoy, you don't have to hit the makeup buoy. But technically, it's incorrect course. Dude, killing that buoy right there. other course marshals. Huh. I think there's one right over here. I think there's one right over here on the left side of the course. On the start. And I think there's one off to the right. Oh, it's over. Okay. Good race, Kayla. I don't know what you're talking about saying it wasn't your freaking best race. That was a good run right there. Come on now. I've seen some sloppy racing you've done before. Good video right there. Thank you. All right. So that was Kayla's. So good turnout right there on that one. East Coast Watercross looking good. I like what Sean's putting in there, guys. He's really putting in a real good work ethic for everybody. You guys got to come out there and support it. Get you some. Check it out. I like that river race. I raced on a couple. Water gets turned out real bad on big classes. Andrew Freeman says we were still on the correct of the yellow. We were though. Kevin Chin's in the room. What's up? JR says you make it home safe, Kevin. Kevin Chin says I love that they don't hit the buoys. Kyle Bug says yeah, Kevin, a few buoys hit over the weekend at Topaz. got a ride from my boy in Sac. We left the car in Sac and just got home. All right, love these POV videos. We got more. Kayla says there's Charlie McCarthy in that pic. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Charlie McCarthy. I think, yeah, that's right. I did post on his thing. McCarthy. I like McCarthy. He's a good people, man. Down to earth, wholesome, just wants to race. Bo could be giving him absolute shit weekend, and he's just like, hey, man, it is what it is. Just having fun. I'm down with a Sunday issue, but like if I get there Friday for practice and I like immediately have issues, like I had Alfred on my runabout, that makes me so mad. But Saturday when you start off the day and it's good and the boat runs and you have a great day, I'm good with that. Mark Hartley, man, good people. See, there was Joe out there. Domero showed up. Nobody wanted to race. There's a course. So there was 2 splits out there. Come through. Yellow, red, yellow, yellow, red, double yellow, red. Fast outside. Decision buoy. Bing, 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 bing. Sweep it through. Whew. Good course. There's a course marshal. I bet you Randy's just loving that Spark. I mean, he just, man, just tell Randy, man, you look good on that Spark. Look at all this HX is hanging out in the ramp. Our juniors. All right, so that's that one. You guys ready for like the real excitement? I know everybody in the chat room is ready for some other stuff. We're gonna bring in your favorite wild out course weekend racing. And then we got Great Lakes we're gonna talk about. So we got here. We'll bring Great Lakes up. Right, we're gonna round up the evening with Wild Watercross. Harbor Beach this weekend. Online registration will close Thursday at 12 p.m. We will be on the road at this time, so there will be no expectations. Exceptions. Ah, boy. After pre-registration closes, on-site registration will be available starting Friday at noon. Class prices increased by $10. Just pre-register, dude. Especially if you don't have to pay right away. Just fucking pre-register, man. I'm excited to see this weekend. Triple Crown. If you guys are thinking about going to a race, AJSA guys, East Coast Watercross guys and gals, this is the one. Well, most of the East Coast people are probably going to go anyways. This is the race that you want to go to. If it's an 8-hour drive, Tom Lambert, drive it. It's 8 hours. That's a day. Leave at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's an easy drive. 8 hours is like a sleepwalk for me from Florida. I'm doing like 16, 18-hour drives for some racing. Bullshit. If it's an 8-hour drive, shit. If it's even a 10-hour drive, just make the drive. This is going to be another phenomenal second round Triple Crown event. You're not going to want to miss this one. First round, Guntersville, Alabama, was stacked to the brim. Now, I remember I told you guys I was planning on making a trip out to doing all 3 of these, at least trying to get my feet on the ground there. Unfortunately, things do change. Life happens. So make sure you enjoy. Anytime you can do anything that you want, enjoy it. Do it. Take the risk, take the chance, make it happen. Time to spend with kids, your family, do it. So this one's going to be the one you want to watch. This one's going to be really good. Harbor Beach Cup is up next. Don't forget to reserve your pit camping spot. They're filling up quick. If you already reserved a site, you should have received a message from Jamie with your camping assignment. Check them out. It's going to be good. It's going to be epic on this one. I'm telling you right now. So that's Great Lakes Watercross, what they got going on. I don't think there's anything else good going on. I didn't realize Jack was a freaking East Coast he was out of Great Lakes Watercross. He was taking some East Coast Watercross hardware from you guys. Woo! Nice. All right, so that's that one. Are you guys really ready for this? I don't really think you guys are. Let's check the chat room real quick. Let's see what we got here. Kevin Chen says, Ari went to the doctors. How is she, Kevin? She better? There is Charlie McCarthy in the pit. We were talking about one. Joe Mears says, Sean is the future. Keep the receipt. Kyle says, how's your leg looking, Kevin? Kayla, Charlie is still having troubles getting his GP skinning right. Man, dude, he had it running good at that first race, I thought. Fuel issues, man. KW Photos, I was there. I was here before Bobby. Oh, man. Oh, man, Kenny's in the house. All right, so we got that one. Brian says they did a course revision, I think, since the whiteboard was posted. KW Photos just got in from Topaz. Whew, what a drive. I can imagine what that drive is. Kyle says, oh, wow. Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah, I bet that was a long drive for you. We got home around 8 p.m. last night. Kevin Chen says, well, we'll know in a couple hours. She's at the doctor's right now. Kevin, you want me to play that video and talk about that one? Or should we just keep that amongst ourselves? All right. So let's go into this one. Remember, guys, this beautiful, non-molested, pristine, sport racing stock blaster is ready. Ready for somebody to abuse it, beat it, slap some numbers on it, spend $5,000 on a whole bunch of mods. And did you guys see? I forgot to say this. Did you see DASA is back out making new carbs again? Intake manifolds? Whoo! DASA Performance coming back out there. $50. I mean, you can't beat this. 50 bucks? As soon as I get my check in the account, I'm gonna buy me a few tickets. Because listen, you West Coast people don't want me owning a blaster. Because I'm gonna sell it right away, and I'm gonna get me a Hill Racing HX, and I'm gonna keep it in the West Coast. I'm gonna fly out just to harass you guys. I'm just saying, we'll know in a couple hours. She's with a doctor. Kevin Chen says, yes, do it. Ashley says, do it. Glenn Brashaw says, play it. Ah, man. All right. So, let's get it down. So, scan the QR code, get it done, tune in, see what's going on here. We got results already, so let's go in here and see what that. 114 entries for the weekend for Wild West. They are setting the pace for regional racing right now. If I'm correct, we really haven't seen Naughty Water's results because they kind of like keep everything hush-hush and it's a mission to find everything. But I believe Scoot Newton, that's Deegan Newton's in the room. I believe, mark my words, official, Wild West is leading the most entered race entries this far. If you exclude P1, right? Because P1's combining 24 and 18. No, they still got them beat also, if you think about it. Dustin's busting. Bring it, big guy. Who's Dustin is busting? Who's that one? I gotta know that. Topaz was my second race ever in my life. And let's say having a stat class of 12 4-stroke lights was a great time. The class is growing. Dude, mad props to Kyle right there. Second race ever in my life. How long have you been riding stand-up in general? Have you at least been doing practice buoy courses and stuff like that one? Fuck yeah, dude. That's what we like. But like I said before, I believe Wild West is leading the most entered race entries of the weekend so far. I believe. I think, Great Lakes. So I know Gunnersville had, I think, 110. I think Great Lakes this weekend's going to have over 100 because it's round 2, Triple Crown. But I think everyone else is averaging between 70 and 80. Wild West has been well over the 90s the last couple times. Oh, Dustin Bauman. Thank you for tuning in, brother. All right, so Wild West, here we go. Let's get into this one. Which one is this? What is going on here? Topaz. Let's see how this works. Glenn, I'm gonna play your videos. I like this format right here. This is beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but this is like the easiest results I've ever seen in my life. Combined motor results, overall race. What? I don't know what that is. Oh, everybody's sending me videos now. Oh boy. So let's see what we got here. I don't even know what. Doesn't say. No, I was just hyping this up. I don't even know what class it is. Dustin's Mr. Fast Guy over here. Eric Bones Grunwald says Great Lakes watercross has to be up there for sure. East Coast had 85. That's a good number right there. 3 years, but only been running buoys for about 10 months. I'm just trying to keep up with Kenny over here. Hell yeah, Blaster 95. All right, so I don't know how to read this. I don't know how to read any of this. Oh man, times. Let's see what the summary is. Don't know what that is either. I'm in Topaz. I don't know what. There we go. We gotta go through all of it. All right. What was the biggest class? I think it was vintage or lights. So let's see what sports spec was. I don't like this. Here we go. 11 on the line right there. Country Boy says East Coast Watercross pulled in Saturday night. Bartender to race. Pull buoy Sunday. That's for one class. At the top, change it. Got it. I got it. Left bar option. Here we go. Scoot Newton, you can select the white areas above the blue. Change classes. I figured it out. You fuckers. All right, here we go. Patrick Parker coming out of Havasu, taking a 1 overall. And then followed up by Dustin Baughman coming with second. The 95 blaster. He was just talking. Glenn Bradshaw with a freaking third. Nice. David Garcia with a 4th. Jay Hummer with a 5th. Ashley Demon rounded off with a 6. Almost got that top spot. Beat Norm Yee. Woo! Keyboard warrior getting his ass handed to him by a girl. It's okay. He let her have that one. He didn't want to rub the paint. He heard what happens when you rub against that paint. Coming in. Coming to 8th, Tim Patamont. 9th, Brandon Bradshaw. 10th, Brandon Cuttis. 11th, Michael Chapin, Kevin Haggart, and I can't read that last one. Man, go back to the cumulative score. All right. You want me to go back to cumulative score? You mean times? No, not times. Where are you guys getting the times from? It doesn't say fit for print. That doesn't have column. That's what it is. Norm got lost on a straight line 3 in a row. Oh my God. Just entered the chaperone, the 4-stroke class. It's like a daycare center out there. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. All right. I think that's it. All right. So we'll go here. What did you say? What class did you guys say? 4-stroke. What's the next biggest class? Was it, I think it was probably going to be ski lights. No, not that one. Was it your vintage class? Come on, guys. Nope, not that. 550. What was the next biggest class? 4-stroke lights, 550 limited. All right, where's the 550 limited? There it is. 11 on the board. Nice. Here you go. Michael, I'm going to try to pronounce that one. He's taking a 1. Adam Schaefer taking a 2. Robbie Takar taking a 3rd. Matt, I'll figure it out. Nolan Glock got a 5th. Vincent Gonzalez with a 7th or 6th. And Kyle Maxwell a 7th. Good lineup right there. We can call Norm Mr. Magoob. And then we said ski lights, right? What did we say? Go back to call. It won't let me do it. 4-stroke lights. There you go. 4-stroke. Ooh, that's a good turnout right there. 12 on the board. Gavin Hoggard taking a 1 overall. Ryder Bliss and Travis Billings, Trevor Hoggart, Jesse Wilson, Brandon Wong, Kenneth Wong, and Kyle Panico. and Christopher Broom. Good turnout right there. Let's see. That's what it does if I do that. It's interesting. Nice. So who does this right here for you guys? You guys did this yourself? Did you guys have this like formatted and designed? Sport Spec, Limited, and 4-stroke. All right, so Sport Spec, let's see what Limited is. Well, I think we did Limited and we did 4-stroke. Yeah, so big classes right there. It's 114 for the weekend. Good numbers right there. So let's get into what you guys all enjoy the most. Videos. So let's see what we got here. I know a bunch of them are coming in. So Bradshaw got one. Hold on. Let's see who else. There's Bradshaw. So Glenn and Brandon. You guys sending me the same? Brandon has this combined with 7th. Split view. All right. So which one do you want me to... All right, so let's see. Calm down. I know it's not there. Making it fit the window. All right. So this is going to be Glenn's first. Let's see what he's got. East Coast just figured this thing out. Pulled in the driveway from PA 10 minutes ago. East Coast watercross is in the house. I told you guys, once you guys figure out the chat, it's super simple. Thank you for showing up. You're going to have to go back and watch East Coast. Watch what's going on. Deegan says, summer just shows overall. Coma shows moto scores. It doesn't. I showed you what it was letting me do. It won't let me do anything else. Freaking Bill Beer's in the room, man. Cliff Castle's in the room. All right. It's on Moto Tally of our scoring software. I love the scoring software. Yes, we update in real time. I use the website to do staging rather than paper. You can see results in real time from your camp without having to walk through registration. Hell yeah. I love this. And I love the GoPro course. Dude, I love GoPro course. All right. Let's get ready for this live action. That's Ashley right there. Ooh, that was a jump. I think. Hold on. Oh, man. Can barely see the lights. Where are they at? They're right there. They're flashing. Ooh! Dude, that's pretty freaking close. Let's try this again. I'm not even looking at comments yet. I want to see what it looks like myself first. Ooh, that was a jump. That was a jump. Sorry, bro. That was a jump. Look at this clean water with this HX. Shut the door. There you go. Don't even worry about him. Why'd you let him still be there? Oh, that's the 95. Look at this freaking view. Why are you letting off? Pin that shit. Pin it. Pin it. Ooh, drag race them all the way. Nice checkup. I'll give you that one. Stay in the curve. Hook it. There you go. See? Somebody's been listening to the videos. You see how he's staying out of that pump wash? Get in the berm right there. Get in the berm. Hook it. Nice checkup. That blaster moving, bro. I love those triangular buoys. It's like paintball stuff. Like that one picture I'm coming around it on Chris Ennis's blaster. I love those buoys. That blaster's moving. Glenn, if you could keep it pinned just a little bit more, get through all that water. Stop checking up on it. The Sea-Doos gotta stay, they gotta stay in it all the time. They don't have that snap to get back into the momentum. Like right here, just sweep through it. Don't let off of it, because you let off too much. Ooh, you're so close. You catch him on the big end. Don't check up so hard. Hook it right there. Set him up on the next buoy. If you tell me you go swimming through this whole race, I'm gonna be pissed. The East Coast versus West Coast views are so different, yet so alike. It's desert, mountain green. What in the world happened there? Like, watch, you don't have to check up on this buoy. See what I'm saying? Just pin it, go through it, tap it one time, set the nose. Get through with the chop. I think he passed Dustin. That 95 moving, bro. Like right here, I'd hook it hard on that berm, roll all the way through it. Beautiful water conditions, though. Man, you could make up, you could get him, if you were able to get through those two buoys without checking up so much, you could get him 100%. You guys could probably come out toe to toe. Yeah, there you go. Tell yourself, fuck. You're right. The only thing is you can't get frustrated. Just focus. Keep watching the water. Keep watching the change. Just pick a point and go for it. Dustin's flawless on that blaster, though. That was... Come on. Can we just talk about that smooth? Look how epic that turn was. Watch how clean that blaster takes those two buoys. He never checked up once. Watch. Carve through all the way. Boom. The HX can do that. That's where he's getting them. Look how he's hitting two buoys on one turn, setting it up. Now the water conditions are getting rough. You can mow him down on the big end. See how you're catching him when you have it wide open longer? You got the big end power on that boat. Like right here. I'd have it pinned. Roll through it. There you go. Roll through it. Roll through it. There you go. Look. Ah! Fuck yeah, bro. I got tired late in the race. It's hard on the blasters, man. But dude, you can see they're totally different. Now watch. Let's see if he hits. He's got clean water. Let's see if he pings it all the way through this curve. Too much checking up. It will throw you. Yes, yes. Everyone's like, oh, you don't know how it rides. HX will throw you, but if you get back on there and you get your ass off just a little bit, get it buried in that pump, it'll take the curves. Look at Glenn taking that. If you throw this away, Dustin, I love Dustin's result, his answer. I love it. Truth. I got tired, bro. You had that boat moving, though. Now we're getting into lap traffic. Unless someone caught up to you on an inside split. No, it's lap traffic now. Now we get to see some real fun. I love lap traffic. Like hit her here. Wah, wah. Check it. Wah. Roll it wide. Cut it right into the white. Right here. Wah. Oh. So this is going to be inside now, right? Nice carve. That's going to be a little bit hectic. Ooh, he's going to shut the door on him. Yeah. That's lap traffic, baby. Nice pick through on that one. Someone leaving the door wide open right there. Get on the inside of that. He's leaving it wide for you to get it right through him. Set him up on the next one. Don't slow down for the lapper. Set him up and get around him. Don't play follow the leader. Dude, sitting. You can get around him. Right, smart. Clint, where are you at in the room? I don't even see the room yet. This is your video. Oh, we got a swimmer. That's a purple blaster. We got more lap traffic. Let's see what we got. I learned so much from all these videos. Appreciate all the share, their point of view races. I love the point of view races, man. Tip for tat though, guys, when you're making your videos, chop them up. Like pick one good full lap, keep that lap. Go through your footage, find another lap. Like do the start, one lap, stop the video on that one, search through your GoPro footage for like some lap traffic, go into that one, and then do another lap of great passing, and then your final would be the checker flag lap. Because 11 minutes. Send them highlights. I like watching full races, don't get me wrong. But it makes it easier for us to bring a bunch of racing on the show. If we got the first lap start, mid-race lap or two, and then your final race, your final lap race. Unless you got some action packed throughout the motos. Checker flag right there. That's a good feeling right there. What was that, solid? What was that first? So about 5 minutes or less. 5 minutes or less, depending on your footage you have. 5 minutes is like pushing it. Like you want to draw on like good racing. Like I liked the start was beautiful. That was like exactly how it should be. Your mid pack going through like some lap traffic, and then your final 2 laps, or your final lap, 1 or 2. Or if you got bumping and grinding, unless the race is boring, put the bumping and grinding in it, and do those reels. Those are good reels. That was a good course right there. I like that one. I like that. That scenery is beautiful, man. So let's see. We got that one right there. Let's see. So that was Glenn. Good job, Glenn, on that one. That was a good run right there. That was a good run. Yeah, that was monkey off my back. Threw away the last one. That was a good run right there. Now, going back and watching the videos, can you actually see, like listening and watching the course, you can actually see where you can better your ability on the HX, right? Blasters, we literally showed you. That 95 carved those 2 buoys like it was on a rail. Just, right? So on the HXs, we have to keep the momentum going. Now you're going to be like, oh, Bobby, but when it's like, it's going through it, you just got to muscle through it. But you got to remember, it's throttle check, too. If your ski comes out of the water a lot, you got an issue with it too much trim, right? Or you got a bad intake rate. Your boat on HX should, on that choppy water, we should have never heard that boat come out of the water maybe once or twice. Especially on that backstretch, it should have been pinned. It should have been just going through it. So remember, on HXs, on your trim, watch how much sprays come off the front. That's going to determine how much nose pressure you have and how much tail pressure you have. You guys should be spending time watching your videos and understanding whether you're a blaster, you're a ski, stand-up, sport GP, ski GP, 1100 novice, endurance racing. Well, endurance racing isn't just but is the ability to hold it wide open for 30 minutes at 80 mile an hour, physically fit to hang on to that ski. There's 2 things for P1 racing: finishing the moto with a non-broken boat, and physically being able to hold on to that race machine full speed, full throttle, wide open for 30 minutes. That's P1 racing. Closed course racing is methodical. It's plan out racing. It's dialed in your race boat. Glenn says, nah, I know I have a lot left. Brandon says, I got it. Mine's the same as Glenn's, just 2 point of views at once. No need to show it unless it's time permits. All right, 20 more years, you'll be able to register for the 50 plus class. All right. So Brandon, we'll start Brandon's off, see what his first point of view was. Oh, it's a split view. Damn, I should have just done that one. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention. This will jack you up. Oh, the camera record, it uploaded it shitty. Woo, look at that mix. Golly. Hold on, did it start? Oh, he did get a massive jump. Was that 95 that did the jump? That's only 4th race for that fresh built spec. It's all right, dialed in. What is, oh my gosh. This is chaos. What are you, like mid-7th? Look at all these people. This right side view, this is panic, dude. This would have me like, don't ever look back. Don't worry about it. Ride your race. Oh my gosh. You're not really a real racer unless you've been in the middle of 14, 18 racers. That's when you test your ability of an actual sport racer. Getting out front, staying out front's easy. Come back from like 17th, have a shit start, and just work your way, grind your ass all the way up into 3rd, 2nd, or 1st. That's what real men are made of, and women. This is chaos in the middle of the pack. Holy crap. Look at that HX came out of nowhere. That's another thing that's frustrating. You're doing everything you can, and all of a sudden, no, a boat goes flying by you. That happened to me in P1, man. I'm just like, dude, fuck this. I hate this. This sucks. I grinded through, man. I was doing pretty good. I physically can't do it. This shit, I can do. Holy crap, look at the turned up water right here. What moto was this? Was it the same moto? 95 did not jump. Dustin says nope. Brandon Boy, Clint is on the left. I'm on the right. All right. 95 hit a shot of nitrous. Don't let him fool you. That thing was out of there like a rocket, bro. Pew! Look at the mess right here. Oh my gosh. All right. Tip for this shit right here. All right, look at all this disaster, right? Let's watch the front of this boat, how it handles. Right? So obviously he's checking up because you can't come into this wide open, right? The boat will just become incredibly, it'd be a disaster, right? But let's follow, like right there, you follow these 3 riders for, let's say 10 buoys. See if we can come up with a plan. He's looking back, so he's already nervous, right? He slipped. All right, so those guys like to go wide. The HX hugs the buoy, right? So jump over this one, set up for the next one, and take that inside like he did, and sweep it all. Oh, nice. Sweep it through. Nice. That was actually good. Wow. So now we got to split it up. I would have followed the HX. The blasters are tearing it up too much. Let's see what happens. Hooked it too hard, blew that turn. He pinched the door, but you see the HX came right through there and got that blaster. Oh man, that HX was moving. The water's so turned. Go with the HX. So as long as you stay outside of the wash and keep the pump hooked, that blew that turn. HXs are sweepers. Unless you know your boat can hook and go. Like I have mine set up for carving. Like just hold it and carve the turn. Wow. Really good videos right there, guys. Bradshaws, thank you. I like that videos. I look forward to seeing what else you guys have put together. All right, what else do we have? I know some other people sent me some videos. I really don't think there was any... I'm looking. All right, so I don't think So it looked like you guys had a pretty solid weekend. There was only like a couple incidents, but there was one video I saw. I couldn't find it, and then I did find it. That was kind of questionable. I'm not here to blast anybody. We've always talked about racing 100-fold, right? But the one thing I can always say, we've always talked about 100-fold is going into turns, knowing the ability of what you have and what you don't have, right? Now, I'm not saying, like, we've talked about the sport guys. Let's say Wild West. The sport guys, looks like you guys got your shit together, right? Excuse my language. But you guys are actually getting good, wholesome racing. Can you guys all agree in the chat room? Now we got it. What did you say? Jesse Wilson says, was just talking how we need a podcast of WWWX. Wild West. Kyle says, the track was great, but definitely got rough on the back splits toward open water. Yeah, it looked really, really crazy out there. Just says, we need to send him my footage Ethan has. Guys and girls in the sport class have really put together. Now, our stand-up racers, I can say a lot of the stand-up racing, you guys have your own fundamental racing. And I'm talking like the bigger classes, like Ski GP guys. You guys all know what you're going into, right? You guys are pretty much only ready to police yourself. It's the runabout guys, like the novice, the 1100 class, the 800 limited class. Those guys are just balls to the wall. The sport class was getting out of control too. And I'm not talking about Wild West. I'm just talking about in general. And it looks like the sport class is really dialed down, and you guys are getting really good racing. If you guys can sit back in the sport class of Wild West, if you guys can all look, in gals, if you guys, guys and gals can look at your race footage and look back at the racing and say, that was a badass weekend, then you guys are working as a one group. You guys are policing each other and you're racing each other with respect. The more you do that, the better racing you're going to have. There's going to be some great battles, because if another racer knows going into a buoy that the other person's coming in, right? Let's just use Hummer, because I know his name sticks out with me. If I knew Hummer's hit me 3 or 4 times in a couple races, I'm already going to have hesitation. Not me, I'll just run him over. But other racers going into a buoy, they're going to have hesitations, and they're going to get gun shy. That's not good racing. That's shitty racing. That is a bully type racing. It's not fun. Now, if Jay and I had issues where we were bumping and grinding, good, wholesome, like real Rubbins racing situations, I would feel confident knowing that we go in there and he respects me enough that we can go in that turn and see who can race out that corner. That's what the sport class is all about. It's about bumping and grinding and having real good racing. When you guys have 18 sport boats on the line, enjoy it to the max. Because when you're racing with 5 or 4 or 6, it's shit. There's always one fast blaster out there or one fast HX out there, and the rest of the guys are racing in the back, right? So, if you guys continue to have this camaraderie where you guys are racing and gals are racing such great ethics, it gives you great racing. And you're seeing it out there. Now, I bet there's still going to be a couple of heres and hares. And Jay, I'm not targeting you. It was just, I saw your name was in my head and I used it for an example. So, Jay, I'm not pointing you out as you're doing something wrong. But what I'm saying is, if you guys are doing that and you're able to work together, show camaraderie too. If an incident happened or something happened out there and it was a simple mistake or you just fucked up, go make sure that other racer is okay after the race. Go up there and be like, hey man, I hope you're okay. Yo girl, I hope you're all right. Show respect. Even if you don't like that racer and you feel grudge against them, it's always good to have a good camaraderie to go up to them and say, yo, my bad, man. Shit happens. Don't go there and say, oh, you fucking hit me, or no, you fucking hit me, or this, that. You know, you can always figure out. The door's leaking water. Great. You guys can always figure out later on, heated minds speak bullshit mouths, right? When you go back and look at videos, you'll see, shit, I made the mistake. Or shit, we both made the mistake. Or shit, I was right. He fucking hit me, right? But work it out. Show respect 100%. It goes a long ways. I promise you that. Having grudges on the water sucks. Knowing that there's someone out there that maliciously wants to take you out and you have proven that person has done that is the worst feeling ever. It turns you into an evil racer. So, sport guys and gals in the Wild West, you guys and gals are doing a tremendous job out there. And it's probably the first time we don't have a video of the sport class being shitty, right? The whole sport class is friends. We tune each other's shit. Kyle says, a buddy of ours in the 550 limited class got T-boned hard. His ski is done. for lost him podium. Damn, that sucks. Hell yeah, we have 14 to 20 racers with only a few incidents all year. And that's what we want. 550 limit, Kyle Maxwell took some damage. Damn it. Agreed, a gnarl pile up in the 4-stroke lights. I think you got it. So we're going to play that. We're going to play in a couple of videos. Going to JR says, there was a lot of great battles this weekend for awesome. Bill Beers? What do you got to say, Bill Beers? I like the fact that Bill Beers' old ass is on YouTube and actually comedy on here. Not even comedy in words. He's using emojis. All right. So this was ski class, something like that. And Brooklyn's probably going to be mad as shit at me, message me up a storm. But for some reason, so now, I'm not a stand-up rider, but you really got to set that boat up before going into that turn. So be setting it up right there and just blew the turn. Now, with the chat room right here, what would be your guys' honest opinion on this one? What would be your honest, Normie, Bill, what would be your Bill Beers 2018-2019 Ocean? Missed the turn. Now, I'm not here to bash or anything like that. I just want to know what some people are saying. The other person came into the inside rider, and the inside rider went out to the outside rider. I don't know. To me, I feel like the turn wasn't set up correctly. And SXRs are not that hard to ride, but in choppy conditions, they can be a nightmare. But over the handlebar, a little bit too much. Should have the handlebar down and hang over and carve in a little bit. This doesn't look like, it looks like the pump came out and it wasn't hooked hard enough into the turn. And just kept it straight lined it out. Could have been a lot worse. Did it hit her leg? Ooh, we got her hand. Did it get her leg? No, I think it's the fall right there, twisting the leg. When someone is outside of you, have to be setting up inside to inside, right? Cliff Castle says, if you're coming in the inside, know what you can or cannot do. Now, this is what we were talking about in sport class, guys. Remember, we were talking about this. 45 and 90s, right? Got to come into it. If you can make the 45 with another boat, the inside has to make that turn. If you're inside of somebody, you have to be able to hook that turn and go. Because what happens is the other person's going to take the turn. That's going to turn into a 90 and you're going to have to take the corn out. This is what we were talking about sport class all the time. Everybody dive bombing in the turn thinking they can make the turn. But we've already talked about this before. When you're in conditions that are super sloppy and super unhealthy, shit gets sloppy right there. That boat could have nosedived in and ejected her off and thrown her into the next rider. Or the boat could have came out 100%. It could have had issues right here, not even hooked, and it could have ran her over because she was already laying into it, right? That boat could have come straight across, unhappy right here, unsettled, and it could have took her out right there. This is anything. This could happen to anybody out there. I'm not pinpointing anyone out there, but this is just reminding yourself when you guys are out there that we're on machines that can hurt people. And I'm not targeting this in general. We're just talking about in general aspect of jet ski racing, because a lot of people are saying, you know, what's the point of racing if you're gonna get hurt and this and that? I mean, shit can happen. You can get hurt walking outside the door right now. Shit, I can walk outside and get struck by lightning. This is Florida, right? But we got to make sure we enjoy ourselves to a factor. Situations like this, got to make sure you're mindful, right? Scootin' Newton says it was a 45 turn. She admitted to trying to push her wide. I told her it was too aggressive for her skill level, but it was not intentional. Right. I'm with that one, Deegan. Right. It was a smooth turn. It just wasn't an inside line turn, right? And you know that because you've done that, of course. Birthday beers, that's right. You cannot go inside, outside. Yeah, you can't blow the turn. When someone, you just can't, if you're committing to an inside turn, you cannot blow the turn when you're going into somebody. That is my biggest thing right there. I'm not saying that's intentional, just like Deegan says. That's 100% not my forte of what I'm saying on that one. What I am saying is just ride in your ability, and we have to learn lessons. Situations like that and other people in general, these are the things where I would, even at my level of racing, I've come into corners and blown a turn. Shit, there's a video of me, if you go to my page on YouTube, there's a video of me blowing a turn, full blown on a hole shot in the middle of 20 sport boat racers. I did it Wild West last year on HX, blew it right in front of everybody where I saw 2 boats coming right at me, and I'm just like, holy shit, this just happens. We just have to practice and do our thing. Didn't get it set early enough and lost traction for sure. Definitely. Lessons learned, you know what I'm saying? Just watch it. Don't think it was intentional. I don't think that either rider, I don't think the outside rider definitely didn't come in. The outside rider, whoever that was, I think that was Chen. Was that Chen that was out there? I think she definitely had it set and was leaving enough room all the way through. I believe it looked like she was setting up for the next right-hand turn. So she was setting a little bit light, left the door open to set it up for the next right. If that's where, I think that's where that was. Freaking, we got 30 viewers tonight, man. Can we just give a round of applause for everybody? Round of applause? All right, what else we got? I think that's it. Freak, it's 8:30, an hour and a half, 90-minute show. Woo! Getting into it, baby. Kevin, I'm hoping she's okay. I hope she comes out strong and butter. I think everybody's ready. I'm super excited for the Triple Crown coming up. Wild West, our next race. Better get your shit ready. We're coming out. I want to race. We're going to work on my flight. I want to come out there. I want to ride with you guys. If I can't race, I'll be on that mic talking mad smack for sure. Because I might have to leave Sunday early, so it'd be pointless for me to race and race for 2 days and not be able to finish the last moto. But fingers crossed, the 239 will show up and represent. If not, guys, I promise you I'll make it up to you. What else we got? Anything else? Damn blaster. Dude, that the worst part is on that blaster is I spun it out, I got it saved and had it ready, but I got greedy, right? The fingers got greedy. I wanted to roll into it, and it kicked my ass. Cliff Castle, good to see you, man. As always, make sure you guys take care of your photographers. KW Photography, Cliff Castle Photography. You guys in the West Coast, make sure. I'm working on more backgrounds. Cliff, there's a couple pictures that I wanted to use from a couple races ago. That badass shot that was coming after. I want to use that and a couple other ones. So I'm working on some more background pictures because these are old. So I want to say, hell yeah. Bullshit, line up one day. He's like, bullshit, line up one day. I mean, I could. You're right. I really could. Really fuck up the points for everybody. I want all the smoke. Oh, man. That hill racing boat better be ready, buddy. I'm ready. All right, guys. I think that's it. I think we really did have... I think this is a phenomenal evening. I really enjoy this platform. I think we're getting the chat room going together perfectly. Everybody's hooting and hollering. We're making it happen. So... I took those background pics for World Finals years ago. I listen, I know. I love those pictures, man. I'm going to keep working on it. Normie is waiting for you. Normie doesn't want the keyboard. Listen, I'm going to bring the wireless keyboard for his ass. I'm going to bring one. I'm going to super glue it to one of his blasters, and that's what we're going to use. Oh, man. In the 10, you guys know the routine. Till next time. It is the 239. It is the Cardone Race Corner. It's the one and only. Get you some. Hoorah!